You could do everything right, save diligently, invest wisely, and build a strong retirement nest egg, and still wake up in retirement with the sinking feeling that you're bleeding money to taxes. Not because you didn't save enough, but because no one ever showed you how to spend it right. In today's video, I'm walking you through 7 tax strategies that can reduce your tax burden, stretch your income, and give you more control in retirement than you may have ever thought possible. These aren't just tactics, they're tools that can help you retire on purpose, not by accident. I've guided hundreds of retirees through these exact strategies, and I've seen the difference they can make. These strategies aren't complicated, but they are misunderstood. And once you see how they work together, how just one smart move today could save you thousands over time, you'll understand why this tax strategy doesn't just improve your plan, it can change everything. Tax location and withdrawal sequence. Here's the truth. Most retirement plans are backwards. Many retirees default to withdrawing from their IRAs first. It feels natural. That's where the bulk of their money is. But that one decision can trigger a cascade of tax problems. You lose the chance to do Roth conversions while in a low tax bracket. Your RMDs balloon later, spiking taxable income. Higher AGI leads to IRMA surcharges and more tax on Social Security. Keep in mind, traditional IRA account owners have considerations to make before performing a Roth IRA conversion. These primarily include income tax consequences on the converted amount in the year of the conversion, withdrawal limitations from a Roth IRA, and income limitations for future contributions to a Roth IRA. In addition, if you're required to take a RMD or required minimum distribution in the year you convert, you must do so before converting to a Roth IRA. Now imagine starting from your taxable accounts instead. In one scenario, a retiree reduced their future RMDs by 40%, simply by withdrawing from the right accounts first. While retiring with this tax plan changes everything, this isn't just a money strategy. It's a sequence strategy. Get the order right and everything can change. Let's walk through a hypothetical scenario to illustrate how different income strategies can lead to drastically different outcomes. These are hypothetical and are just examples. They are not representative of any specific investment and your results may vary. Scenario 1. A retiree with $800,000 in an IRA and $250,000 in a taxable account begin withdrawing from the IRA immediately. This pushed their income higher, triggered earlier than necessary RMDs, and caused them to miss the window for effective Roth conversions. The result? Higher taxes and earlier IRMA surcharges. Scenario 2. Another retiree with similar assets used their taxable accounts first, converting $60,000 per year to Roth over 5 years before RMDs started. By reducing their future RMDs, they've saved an estimated $75,000 in lifetime taxes and kept their Medicare premiums lower in the process. Scenario 3. A couple thought they couldn't retire early because their IRA income would spike their taxes. But after running the numbers, they realized they could use long-term capital gains from their taxable account and stay under the 0% capital gains tax bracket. That meant no tax penalty, no tax, and they were able to retire 3 years earlier than expected. Each of these examples underscores the same truth. Sequence matters. The difference isn't luck, it's strategy. And with the right plan, your income can stretch further, taxes can shrink, and retirement can start sooner than you think. If this feels complex or you're wondering, does that apply to me? That's exactly what our 4-step retirement philosophy is designed to solve. If you want to see what your own tax-efficient income strategy could look like, click the link below. You've done the hard part, saving the money. Now it's time to use it wisely and with intention. Roth conversions. Roth conversions are one of the most misunderstood and most powerful retirement tax tools. During early retirement, the years after leaving work but before RMDs begin, many retirees find themselves in unusually low tax brackets. That's the window. That's when you can shift money from pre-tax IRAs into Roth IRAs at potentially favorable tax rates. Why is this so powerful? Because Roth IRA accounts grow tax-free and can be withdrawn tax-free as well. They don't have RMDs, giving you more control over your future income, and they reduce future taxable income, which may help avoid IRMA penalties and Social Security taxation. Let's say a couple converts $60,000 per year for 5 years, paying the tax with money from brokerage accounts. That $300,000 once taxed grows tax-free for the rest of their lives. But more importantly, their future IRA balance, the one that would have been subject to RMDs, is now smaller, meaning less forced income later. That can mean fewer surprise tax bills, lower Medicare premiums, and more flexibility to take income when you want to, not when the IRS says you must. Even modest Roth conversions, $20,000 to $40,000 a year, can make a significant impact if done consistently and strategically. But here's the key. Conversions must be planned year by year. Convert too much and you might push yourself into higher tax brackets or phase out deductions. Convert too little and you miss the window. This isn't just about saving taxes, it's about taking control of your retirement income. Asset location optimization. It's not just what you invest in, it's where you hold it that can make or break your tax efficiency. This is where asset location comes into play. Think of your accounts as different tax containers, and each investment type behaves better in some containers than in others. Here's how to optimize. Tax-deferred accounts like IRAs or 401ks, best for income-generating assets such as bonds, REITs, or dividend-heavy stocks. Roth IRAs, ideal for high-growth assets such as small-cap or aggressive equity funds. Taxable accounts, suited for tax-efficient holdings like index ETFs, municipal bonds, or long-term stock positions. Let's say a retiree has $1 million split across an IRA, a Roth, and a brokerage account. Suppose they initially placed high-dividend ETFs in their taxable account and growth stocks in their IRA. By simply shifting income-producing assets to the IRA and growth assets to the Roth, they could reduce their annual taxable income by an estimated $6,000. Same pie, but with smarter slice placement. Why does this matter? Less tax on Social Security, reduced risk of IRMA surcharges, more flexibility for Roth conversions. Same thing. It's like rearranging furniture in a room. Same pieces, better flow. Asset location isn't flashy, but it's one of the simplest ways to boost long-term tax efficiency. Tax loss harvesting. Tax loss harvesting turns market volatility into opportunity without changing your long-term strategy. In a taxable investment account, one of your holdings is down and you can sell it to realize the loss. That loss can then offset capital gains elsewhere, or even up to $3,000 of ordinary income per year. But here's the key. You don't stay out of the market, you immediately reinvest into a similar but not substantially identical asset. For example, suppose you own an S&P 500 ETF that's down 15%. You sell it, realize the loss, and buy a total stock market ETF instead, capturing the deduction while staying invested. According to Morningstar, investors who harvested losses during the 2020 market dip save an average of 1% in after-tax returns without changing their risk profile. And those losses can carry forward indefinitely, creating a tax asset for future gains. Tax loss harvesting isn't about market timing, it's about tax timing. Qualified Charitable Distributions, QCDs. If you're currently taking RMDs or approaching that age and you give to charity, QCDs could be one of the most tax-efficient gifts you ever make. A qualified charitable distribution lets you donate directly from your IRA to a qualified charity. The donation satisfies your RMD, but it doesn't count toward your taxable income. That means your AGI stays lower, you may reduce or avoid IRMA surcharges, and your Social Security benefits may face less taxation. And unlike typical charitable deductions, QCDs benefit you even if you don't itemize. The IRS allows you up to $100,000 per year in QCDs, indexed for inflation. If giving is part of your values, this strategy can align with your money and your mission, while keeping your tax bill down. Advanced charitable gifting. For those with appreciated assets or legacy goals, advanced charitable strategies can go far beyond deductions. Donating appreciated stock directly to a charity lets you avoid capital gains taxes while taking a deduction on the full market value. Charitable remainder unit trusts, CRUTs, let you place assets into a trust, receive income over time, and donate the remainder to charity. Grantor retained annuity trust, GRATs, are used to pass appreciation errors with reduced estate tax exposure. These tools require careful structuring and legal guidance. Always consult with a licensed estate planning attorney when setting up any trust, especially those involving charitable or tax-sensitive transfers. A well-executed strategy can reduce taxes, support the causes you care about, and create lasting impact. Social Security taxation planning. Up to 85% of your Social Security benefits may be taxable, depending on your provisional income. This includes half your Social Security benefits, all other taxable income, and tax-exempt interest like muni bonds. If you're single and provisional income exceeds $25,000 or married filing jointly and exceed $32,000, part of your benefits may be taxed. Above $34,000 single or $44,000 joint, up to 85% of your benefits could be taxable. But there's always ways to plan. Delaying Social Security until age 70 increases your benefit and gives you more time to do Roth conversions while income is low. Strategic withdrawals from tax-efficient accounts can help you manage income. With proper timing, you can keep more of what you've earned and improve flexibility in later years. IRMA surcharge avoidance. The IRMA income-related monthly adjustment amount increases your Medicare premiums when your income exceeds certain levels. For 2025, those thresholds are 103,000 single or 206,000 married filed jointly. And here's the tricky part. IRMA is based on your income from 2 years ago. 2 ways to manage IRMA exposure: Roth conversions early, before RMDs begin, and qualified charitable distributions that satisfy RMDs without adding taxable income. Plus, withdrawal sequence and asset location play a role. A retiree who steadily converted IRA funds to Roth from age 62 to 70 may keep their income lower and avoid IRMA penalties well into retirement. Avoiding IRMA isn't just about saving a few $100s a month. Over a decade, it could mean thousands in premium savings. We've just covered some of the most powerful and often overlooked strategies for protecting your retirement from unnecessary taxes, stress, and surprise costs. By understanding when and where to take income, you can shrink your tax bill, avoid Medicare penalties, and stretch your savings further. But here's the truth. Watching a video isn't the same as having a personalized plan. The difference between knowing and doing is the difference between confidence and confusion. If you want to retire on purpose, not by accident, let's build your tax flow timeline together. Click the link in the description and I'll help you align your accounts, income, and withdrawal strategy for maximum control and minimum stress. You've worked your whole life to earn this money. Now let's make it work for you. One decision at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'm here to help you retire with clarity, confidence, and control, not just hope. See you in the next one.